what's up guys, it's Rob. Hope you're doing really good out there. So the amazing people over at Sonicake once again have sent me some of their brand new pedals which they have just released, and today I'm going to start it off by reviewing and demoing their brand new Levitate pedal. So this aesthetically pleasing pedal is both a delay and a reverb, and you can either have just the reverb or just the delay or both on at the same time, and you can set whatever settings that you like. I'm going to demo it very shortly. It's also got a tap tempo on the delay, which is really awesome in terms of how it actually is used. It's pretty cool. I'll check that out shortly as well. Also, it's an in and out at the top with the 9-volt power supply. So let's plug this in and see how it sounds. So here we go for this. I'm just going to use my Fender Strat, plug straight into my pedal board. If you're interested in any of the sounds that I'm getting with my pedal board or anything like that, I made a video about my pedal board lately. It's on my channel. I'll link it in the description below. And that's everything that's creating the guitar tones. And the only thing I've added to it is the Levitate pedal, which is right at the end of the chain. And my guitar is plugged into the pedal board, straight into my laptop. There's no other amps or anything like that. So that's what you're hearing. So let's check it out. This is just the tone clean with no effects on it, no Levitate pedal yet. Sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? So straight away, if I kick on the reverb section of the Levitate pedal, suddenly we get a lot more ambience. That's just the reverb section kicked on, and it's adding a lot of depth and character to the tone, which I really like already. If I turn it off again, it's very flat. Very dead sort of sound, but straight away. And that's with the decay at about 10-2 and the reverb on halfway. So the decay just makes the reverb sound more intense, and obviously the reverb actual dial at the top just controls how loud it is, everything like that. So if I turn the reverb very low, you'll hear that there's barely anything coming through. Just a nice little tail end there of my playing, but then I can turn it all the way up to get a lot of reverb. It's quite a lot of reverb, but then if I turn the decay right up as well, you're going to hear a lot of reverb, but also a lot of kind of attack and a lot of intensity on that reverb tone. It's just a kind of big reverby wash, but if we just turn the reverb off for a second, and now we can flick over to the delay side of it as well. So this is the opposite side, and let's see how this sounds. This is just the delay and the guitar tone. A nice little tail in there. So I've got the dry fully up and the wet on about 10 pass. So the wet and dry obviously is how much you're hearing or how much the delay tone is actually being added to the sound. We've got a time switch, which is obviously controlling the time of the delay, whether it's a really long delay between you actually playing and getting the echo, or a very short one. So if I turn this all the way up, the time dial now, you'll see that it goes very, very long. That's very long. So it's up to you to find like that sweet spot. I kind of like it at this sort of pace. Maybe a little bit quicker than that. I kind of like a quick delay personally. There we go. And the feedback, again, similar to the feedback or the decay or the reverb on the other section. This is just controlling how loud or how much this delay is added to the tone, or how long it goes on for. Now that's going on forever, isn't it? Creates a nice sound. Overall, whilst you're kind of playing, if you have that quite high up, it's kind of creating this nice little background almost. It's almost giving you like a background to jam over and stuff of all the notes that you've currently played, but it might get a bit intense after a while. Sounds pretty cool. You can just basically go on for hours just playing some scale runs and things like that and getting this kind of nice built-up delay in between, which is pretty cool. Now this is what the reverb and delay sounds like at the same time. Really cool sounding, really awesome. The delay's got an interesting feature, which is if you kick on or if you keep hold of the delay button rather, you get to do the tap tempo thing. And I quite like that it's got that feature. If I just press and hold the delay button now to go to the tap tempo and then set the time that I want again, 1, 2, nice sort of quick like that. Press and hold to deactivate the tap. And now that's just set to what I set it to. Really interesting. And then again, put the reverb back on. So there you go guys, there's a quick look at the brand new Levitate pedal from Sonicake. I really like this pedal. It does everything that I would want a delay and a reverb pedal to do. I really like this pedal and it's definitely going to stay on my board. I like the fact that I've got a delay and a reverb, both things that I use quite often in my guitar playing, especially live as well. And it's in one package as well. And it doesn't seem to interfere or anything like that. Not that it should, but you know, it's got a good tone when you combine them and everything like that. And obviously, like I said earlier, you can separate them as well. You don't have to have both on at the same time. You can control literally how you want this to sound. And I've got to say as well, one thing I really like about Sonicake is that they're always updating their pedals in some way or other. They're updating the range all the time with what actual pedals they have to offer. And not only that, it seems now they're updating their aesthetic. Like I said, I really like the look of this pedal. And when you compare this to some of their older pedals, like I've got the Octaver pedal here, there's quite a few pedals that look like this mini stomp box in a little black sort of container there. But I like the fact that they're now branching out and going from this design to this sort of thing. And some of the other pedals that they've sent me also kind of have this design too. So maybe this is the direction that they're going in. And I've got to say, I really like it. Because as guitar players, we want our pedal board to look cool as well as function really well. And these pedals look cool and they function really well, but I think this looks even better in my opinion. So I'm glad to be having something that looks like this on my board next to some of the ones that look like this. It's a nice variation. I do like this, so well done Sonicake. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave it a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I want to say a massive thank you to Sonicake once again for sending me these pedals to try. And if you're interested in these, I'm going to leave a link in the description to where you can go and check them out. And if you're new to my channel, then please don't forget to subscribe. I make lots of guitar and music related content, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next video. So thanks for watching.